And good afternoon, evening, and thank you for joining us on Grabs TV and the Sicko Show. I'm your host, the Matty Man. Hope everybody's having a great day. My day was pretty good. Discovered that apparently ornaments don't come with hooks, so I had to go wade back into Wally World and go get some hooks for the ornaments. And maybe on Wednesday or so, not 100% sure yet, but not sure if we're doing streams tomorrow or Monday, or I'm not sure what the stream schedule is going to look like from Monday through. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'll throw it out there for you. You know, we put up a little Christmas tree and all that cool stuff. Finally got around to it. It's the last minute. If it wasn't for the last minute, nothing would get done. And we are going live right now. We're on Collision Live, and we've got the Costco guys bringing the boom to kick this off. This card is absolutely loaded tonight, for real. So we're going to have some fun here. We're going to catch some good professional wrestling, and I do not have the video screen over there just for tonight. I want to make sure everything is nice and crisp and clean. There is a possibility that I might have to do some additional work after this streams. I'm kind of hoping there is. But yeah, we got 6 viewers in the house already. Thank you. All right, Kazuchika Okada at 7, Kyle Fletcher at 9. Everybody else is just kind of hanging out. Shelton Benjamin can get up to that 9 tonight. That's obvious. Let's see what we got here. What in the world? Yeah, we got a 5-way between Darby Allin, Claudio, Will, Ricochet, and Brody King. All 5 of them got 6 points now. So let's see what we've got going here. We're gonna have Will Ospreay. Actually, they're kicking off with Will Ospreay and Ricochet, kicking off the match tonight. So yeah, as if Ring of Honor last night wasn't good enough. Yeah, we're going to be kicking off with Will Ospreay versus Ricochet. Tonight's libation, if you will, is Cold Snap. Cold Snap from Sam Adams. Just in case, that's our libation for the night. Here comes Will Ospreay making his way down to the ring right now. And like I said, like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's get this party jumping tonight. And we're going to have some fun. Oh, if you had any idea how much I thank y'all for being here tonight, you would have absolutely no clue. You don't have a clue on this one, but I really, really appreciate it. And Will Ospreay bringing the boom. I like how he works well with everybody around him. And eating that pin from Darby Allin was just something else. Everybody talks about Will Ospreay and everything like that. He's my wrestler of the year. I don't really, really care at this point. I kind of had a figuring that it was either going to be Cody Rhodes or Drew McIntyre, who came out the winner on that side. Sure enough, it was Cody Rhodes. And of course, Toni Storm is the Sports Illustrated Female Wrestler of the Year. So we got one out of that one. That was really good. Ospreay showing up in his jersey. You can get that on AEWshop.com or shopaew.com. So yeah, we got 10 viewers in here already. Hopefully, let's keep this energy going, guys. Let's keep this energy going. If you had any idea how much I needed that right now, yeah, this is like a labor of love tonight. I'm telling you, it's been crazy. I dove into that Christmas scene, and that's the last time for me until after Christmas. It's just stuff, people. It's just stuff at the end of the day. The meal, the family, that's Christmas. Everything else is just stuff. The tree is just stuff. All that's just stuff. And that's the extent of that for the night. So I'm getting in a better mood now. Let's go ahead and Let's get Richard O'Shea out here, otherwise known as Ricochet, showing off his new merch coming off at shopaew.com, obviously. And like I said, tonight's beverage of choice is Cold Snap by Sam Adams. It's an annual one. It's not something you can pick up very often around here, and I don't know how everywhere else. North Carolina, I kind of look forward to the Sam Adams offerings every so often. Oh my Lord. Ricochet just got TP'd instead of streamed. That was hilarious. I guess Hammerstein Ballroom's letting him know what they think. Well, I tell you what, I don't know. Has Ricochet ever played the Hammerstein? I mean, that crowd right there will definitely let you know if you're doing good or you're doing bad. All right, Osprey and Ricochet, they're getting ready to have this match here. This already has a big fight feel to it, obviously. And yeah, they're starting to look pretty tough already out of the gate here. Osprey catching the chant. Start off. Crowd's already hot. That's a good sign. And if you didn't see that Ring of Honor show last night, man, you missed it. That's all I got to say. $10 for the best entertainment I've seen in a pay-per-view on a secondary level in a very long time. Ricochet working out that grab. I really wanted to be at this show. And Will Ospreay, of course, already setting the tone with Ricochet right out the gate here. It looks like we're going to have ourselves, yeah. Get the controller emojis out because this is definitely going to be a cheat code all the way across the board. Solid armbar, reverse, reverse. One, not enough for even two. But hey, you know, Ricochet putting that pin on him early. Shoulder tackle. Ricochet's just like, okay. And Will Ospreay lands in resting mode right now while Ricochet gets outside to recollect his thoughts. Maybe he misread the energy. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. But, you know, hey, it looks like the energy's not going his way. So apparently the fans, at least the fans in New York, got the memo. They got the memo right out of the gate. And of course, our attire tonight is Zilla Fatu merch. I have no problems talking about that either. Zilla pretty damn good in the ring tonight or last night with Hog Wrestling retaining as well. Let's see here. So apparently Ricochet's not as over in New York as he thought he was. So that's kind of funny right there. All right, let's see how Ricochet takes this match a little bit at a time, okay? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And Ricochet did the same to Will that he did to him. Hey. And he turns that into an armbar. He's got it in resting mode right now. No, I disagree with Nigel on that. Some of these matches are pretty damn easy. Oh, arm drag out of nowhere, turned into a head scissors. Multiple arm drag, turned into a head scissors again. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Laid him up good on that corner ring on the turnbuckle right there in the corner. Ricochet over the top rope, landing easily on Will Ospreay. All right, looks like we're heading to picture in picture. Ricochet using the toilet paper as it was intended. Not a bad move right there. I don't know if Ricochet's turning full heel or not, but if he is, this is a damn good look right here so far. All right, Ricochet making his way back into the ring. Got Ospreay in there. Little side something there. Little strut to go behind it. Has Ricochet ever been a heel? Is this like his first run as a heel? Because it feels like it's his first run as a heel. I mean, I don't know yet. My usual chatters haven't made it here yet. So, hey, like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, etc. So, yeah. All right, I just got confirmation. As a matter of fact, Bishop Khan and I are going to be doing an interview here fairly shortly. That's actually a good thing. Hey, hey, I'm cool with that. I am totally cool with that. Hang on one second. Let me answer him real quick. There we go. Just got that message exactly 4 minutes ago. So there's some breaking news for you right there. We're going to be doing an interview with Bishop Khan from AEW. That is going to be cool. So that gives me Bishop Khan. That gives me Riho. I've got, hang on a minute. I'll tell you everybody else. I got the Black Dahlia. I got, probably going to get Viva Vaughn too. Viva Van, however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, Evil Nate from up in West Virginia. And yeah, Evil Nate, Black Dahlia, Riho, and Bishop Khan. There we go. That works. That freaking works really, really well. So be on the lookout for those. Those are going to be probably closer to the new year. We're going to be dropping those videos on a regular basis. So kind of keep an eye out for those as well. We're back in full picture in picture. Now, without picture in picture. Ricochet trying a German. Oof. Somehow, I don't know why, but somehow I got a sneaking suspicion that Ricochet might actually pull this one out. Just saying, just throwing that out there. Bam. Solid forearm off the top rope right there. 1 and 2, and not enough for 3. Ricochet felt that one all the way, it looks like, of course, according to the ring. But, hey, it is what it is. Ricochet's Ricochet. Catherine, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you tonight. And like I said, the beverage of choice tonight, Catherine, is Cold Snap from Sam Adams. I swear, that stuff was $20 a 12-pack down here at the beach. What's it like going up there in Burlington? It's got to be cheaper. Uh-oh. Will Ospreay caught him. Can he get... Uh-oh. There we go. What the hell? And not enough for 3. That was a hell of a driver right there, whatever driver it is. And, yeah, Ricochet making his way up top. Uh-oh, botched. And the crowd is letting him know about it. That is scary. Styles Clash. Not enough for 3 on that either. The crowd is giving Ricochet down in the country today. Goodness gracious, this crowd is a good crowd. This is a damn good crowd right here. Ricochet botched, they let him know about it right away. Bam. Ricochet getting out of the way of that hidden blade there, so on and so forth. Let's do a couple of things here real quick. Uh-oh. Ricochet caught going up the top rope right there. Trying to fight his way out of it. I mean, not Ricochet, but Will Ospreay. Oh, big kick from Ospreay. Driver right on the side of the mat right there. The hardest part of the ring. Let's see here. Let's see here. Ricochet got him up in the air again. Drived again. 1, 2, not enough for 3. Ospreay kicking out right in the last possible second right there. Let's see here. Give me about 2 more seconds here. I'm making 2 adjustments, and I'll be right back. Oh, missed that hidden blade. Ricochet missed it. Shrugged one off. High knee lift. Oh, Ospreay getting out of that one pretty quick. Same thing with Ricochet. We're having a dueling. Oh! Turning a suplex into a stunner. Oz cutter. Oh, Ricochet turned that into his own cutter. Death Valley driver out of nowhere. All right, we're getting there, guys. Oh, hidden blade out of nowhere. Ospreay connecting with a hidden blade. Let's see what else we got here. Crowd chanting AEW. Crowd definitely on AEW at this point. Let's see here. Let's see here. There we go. How's everything going up there, Catherine? This is called towing the line, Tony Schiavone. This is solid European fighting right here. I know exactly what this is. We can expect a post from JD from New York because apparently he doesn't understand his own fucking lineage. So, yeah. This is old school bare knuckle fighting for folks that may or may not be aware of that. This is old school stuff, towing the line, everything. They literally used to lay a chalk line down and you put your foot to one side, your opponent puts foot to the other side, and you go at it till somebody's not standing. We got a referee bump. Uh-oh. Tiger Driver. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 25, 35. Doesn't matter. We got a ref bump here, dude. Oh, Ricochet using the referee to throw Will Ospreay off balance. And of course, he hit him with the Planned Parenthood right there. Ooh, hidden blade out of nowhere. Are you kidding me? Back to back pins on Will Ospreay. Expect another post out of JD from New York talking about how, and all the other guys too. Expect some kind of lame ass thing coming out of this talking about AEW burying Will Ospreay. That's going to happen. It's coming. All right, so Ricochet hits 9 points for the first time in the Gold League. He's the first to nine in the Gold League, breaking the tie up. Now Ospreay's got to win to hold suit. Ospreay is now in a no-lose situation. Zelina Vega has a contract that's going to be going for the next 2 or 3 years. If you Google hard enough, you can actually find it. They dig a lot. They bury a lot about the contract talk. But I'm telling you right now, Zelina Vega is under contract for a very long time. Very means longer than 2. If you hear him talking about the contract's almost up, it probably got a year, 9 months to a year left on the contract. When they say they have several years left on it, no. That's not what JD's going to say. JD's going to say they're burying Will Ospreay because he's eat 2 pins in a row. He ate one off Darby Allin on Wednesday, and he just ate one off of Ricochet tonight. That's going to be his go-to line here. It's going to hit about midnight. So I'm pulling Eric Bischoff and telling you before it even happens. You know, when the next thing JD's going to come out with AEW in the mud, Ricochet getting buried, shit like that right there. That's the next thing's going to come out of his mouth. And I wouldn't be surprised if dumbass Disco Water Pistol there, comes out with pretty much about the same thing. I'm pretty sure Eric Bischoff's going to say about the same thing. Yeah, pretty much. That's going to be what JD runs with. JD's going to run with their burying Ricochet now. Either that or he doesn't understand. Even though he's a commentator, he's color commentary for fucking Hog Wrestling, where they have zero storylines and all they have zero vignettes, they have zero anything. And all of their stories are told in the ring. And JD Squarehead there standing there talking about, I don't understand what's going on in AEW. And I just hit him right under there with one of my burner accounts. I'm like, does Hog actually know that you don't understand in-ring storytelling, considering that's all they do? Yeah, he blocked my burner account. That's great. So, but yeah, I mean, some things I don't say. Some things I say with the burner account. Some things I say with my main account. But yeah, Ricochet and Ospreay, they always put on amazing work. And just a reminder tonight, one of those odd moments tonight, and Catherine, this is going to be especially important for you. Mr. Starks is going live tonight. I know Mr. Starks is going to be there. I don't know if Werner's going to be there because usually he works or something on Saturdays. But yeah, Covalent TV is going to be live right after AEW Collision. Probably going to have a makeup show from last night too, since they got killed out on that one there. I mean, it was a crazy night for streaming last night anyway. So, I mean, but definitely. Now we're getting the garbage out of the way here. So that's nice. I mean, shout out to Tony for, oh my God, are we real here? I don't know if anybody's told anybody here lately, especially MJF, that the flanked by security thing is already goofy. But that's okay. It's okay because it's MJF and he's walking to the ring with purpose. Mm-hmm. MJF's own private security. Well, I tell you what, this New York crowd right now, they ain't playing. No, no, I don't. And uh, you know what? The haters, per se, are the drones. The feeders of the haters are approximately four, maybe five. Four podcasters and a couple of influencers. That's where they get all their information from. And I'm going to tell you right now, the podcasters and the influencers, what really is getting on my nerves right now is Sean Ross Treesap is actually getting access to AEW when he spent plenty of time undermining it. Same thing with Conrad. But the podcasters, per se, are going to fuel the haters. The haters who can't think independently for themselves. And if, you know what, if somebody happens to watch this stream afterwards or something like that, I meant every word of what I said. You can't think for yourselves. You know, the haters can't think for themselves, so they lean on the podcasters. Bully tells them it sucks. JD tells them it sucks. Eric tells them it sucks. Eric couldn't run a lemonade stand in fucking Arizona correctly. Bully was always second string to Devon. Nobody really gave a shit about him. Disco Inferno was a fucking B grade in his best day. And I'm figuring the only reason that he got a world television title run is because Dusty didn't feel like working for a couple of months. That was pretty much it. That was the only time he got titles is when Dusty just didn't feel like it. Denise Salcedo, no, she doesn't give a fuck about AEW. She gives a fuck about clicks, and likes. That's it. Because trust me right now. Nothing makes these people sicker than having to cover AEW, but their clout with WWE is drying up. Their clout with WWE clout for all of these podcasters is drying up left and right. I have that on insider information because I am actually close friends with a WWE athlete. So yeah, their clout is drying up, and I don't even ask that particular athlete for an interview because all WWE has to do is take one look at my site, and they're going to go, nope. So I'm not wasting anybody's time by asking. But I have two very close personal friends. Yeah, I know she was, and all that's going to happen right now is I'm telling you right now, mark my words on this. The person that actually invited her to the stream is on borrowed time. That Jimmy Jacobs thing came out of nowhere. There's another one that's getting ready to come out of nowhere in the next 3 to 4 months. I mean, seriously. The person that invited her to that thing is on borrowed time. And the person who did that is part of the production crew for this interview. So, yeah, I mean, that's the thing about it. If I wanted to sit here and tell everybody how great WWE is, I have no doubt I'd have 300-400 people in here. If we were sitting here hating on AEW right now, I have no doubt in my mind we'd have 300-400 people in here because everybody likes to hate on AEW. That's just the way it is. I like AEW. I like WWE. I like the wrestlers. Yeah, she doesn't work for that. She doesn't work for SRS anymore. from what I hear, Sapp's got money problems anyway, so. But yeah, no, I mean, it is what it is on that stuff. Yeah. Sean Ross Tree Sap is definitely cutting staff. He's cutting a lot of things. In fact, I think they're getting ready. I think he's part of the group that's getting ready to cut their podcast altogether. I think they're going straight web, straight articles. Yeah, I think they're going straight web, straight articles. A couple of them are dropping their podcast altogether, and that's the only thing Denise Salcedo can do because she's a chick. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, that's all she can do because she ain't got but one asset working for her. It sure as hell ain't her brain. So, I mean, it just is what it is. She's a fangirl. I got an interview coming up with Bishop Kahn coming up right after Christmas right now. I'm going to break that thing down like a fraction. We're going to get a good interview out of it because I've been trained properly by somebody who does interviews correctly. Because I can tell you right now, I had a conversation. This is a very true story, and I will never forget this conversation. I had a conversation with a former TNA star. If I mentioned his name, everybody in the building would know exactly who it is. Oh, yeah, he owns Fightful Select. Yeah, it's her mouth sucking dick. That's exactly how she gets her interviews. But no, I had a conversation with a gentleman from TNA from my past. You know, we broke it down really good. You know, I said, look, I'm not trying to be media here. I just want you to know you were one of my dad's favorites. He passed away back in 2013. We got to talking about it because that particular person's dad passed away right about the same time. So we had something in common. We got to talking. And I said, you know what? If I were to ask for an interview, because we've been talking for like 45 minutes, he looked me square in the face. He said, Matthew, you're a good guy. But if I give you an interview, then I got to go back on my word to everybody. And that includes that he didn't do an interview for TNA. Like he refused media time on TNA as well. But he said to me what I already know. He says, I hate doing interviews anyway. He said, because these podcasters, they ask the same fucking questions. They're dumb as hell. Everybody knows by now how long I've been wrestling, how many titles I've won, where I've been, what I was doing. And I had a specific question about one location. He told me that was just something he did for a buddy. Because he showed up in one location that is just not his caliber. And I happened to see it. And I was like, well, shit, let's see what's going on here. And sure enough, he said, I did that for a friend. But, you know, he said, if I ever did an interview the way we're doing this right now, he said, you practically interviewed me already. You know, I would do one with you. He said, but the rest of these podcasters ask the same fucking questions. And they all want to hear the same stupid shit. And nobody ever asks anything original. And that's pretty much why a lot of the podcasts are getting shut down. Of course, Adam Cole getting physical right here. If anybody didn't see that one coming, I got glasses for you. But no, yeah, the podcasters that are doing it right now, you know, Sean Ross Sapp owns Fightful Select for the moment. Oh Lord, that was a punt. That's right. MJF gave him the Planned Parenthood right up front. That's my nickname for that now. All right, here comes the help. Now, I do have a question for AEW. How many more times are they going to clown Adam Cole before they put him in a title run? That's pretty much how it goes. So, I mean, it is what it is on that. I mean, I'm a little bit frustrated they keep clowning Adam Cole on this, but I'm thinking there's got to be an end to this at some point in time. I just really think they're trying to close up that whole devil scene clean at World's End. So we'll see how it goes down. Taven and Bennett following Adam Cole up the ring, up the ramp. Uh-oh. All right, so Mercedes Moné must be taking the ring next here because they're giving highlights from that excellent New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-view last weekend. last weekend. Let me see what we got here. All right. Yay. Uh-oh. Statlander and Mercedes Monet at World's End. Now this, I've already got the pay-per-view. I bought it in that package deal off of Triller. And they're getting ready to head to commercial break. We're going to take it with them here in just a minute. Dynamite on 34th Street coming Wednesday, being pre-taped tomorrow night. That's the commercial that's going on right now. Like I said, we'll be right back here. If they're doing a commercial break, we'll be right back right after the commercial break. So let's see where we're at with this. I don't want to leave any action out. See what we got. Nope, they're going to commercial break. We'll be right back here in roughly about 2 minutes. And we're back. Hang on 1 second here. Software is definitely not cooperating with me. There we are. Goodness gracious. Steaks and burgers. I got burgers waiting on me after the stream. I'm with you. I appreciate it. I'm big on steak. Hey, we got an extra viewer in here. How you doing? Hope everything's well. Hang out. Kick your feet up. We're sitting here watching Orange Cassidy right now attempt to put a promo on. All right. Saying we need to remove John Moxley from the equation. There we go. Oh, yeah, it sounds like a great dinner. That's not even kidding right there. That's some serious shit right there. All right, is it Chris Statlander making her way to the ring right now? Who did she have tonight? Yeah, she didn't have to travel too far. I know she was happy. Oh, Penelope Ford. Yeah, I totally missed that one completely, dear. Here, hey. Oh, yeah. Yeah, steak and burgers always a good night. Throw some dogs on there. Throw some brats. All right. And we're almost through the first hour. You know how fast this show goes? See, nobody ever talks about the good things. Like, we're almost done with the first hour of this show. We got one more hour left. And the big part of it is we're getting wrestling. Oh, my goodness. What's the meaning of that bullshit? Stampede, what's up, buddy? Glad to see you. We got Takara here. He's a new guy, at least new to me. He's been chatting with us for a little while. We got Catherine in there. The only thing we're missing right now is Dev. We get Dev in here and we'll have all four. Toilet bowl's already bitching. I ain't even looking. I don't give a shit. That man right there needs to get laid more than any white man in history, and that's all I got to say. He's in, as Robin Williams would have said. Ricochet heel turn in full effect. That middle finger. Did you see what the crowd did to him, man? He had like a minor botch, and they were riding him, man. They were riding him hard. This is the kind of crowds that TK needs a lot more of, just to be honest with you. You know, if I'm being honest about this whole thing, TK needs a lot more crowds like this and a lot less of those Stamford, Connecticut crowds that are going to fed walk all over all the stupid shit, and keep it going. I mean, Fed walkers are the main reason we still have Orange Cassidy, because they will cheer for him. They'll cheer for Max Caster like it's nothing. And, Will Ospreay, Ricochet go out there and put on a 5-star match. They're quiet as hell. This crowd right here, yeah, they were definitely, yeah, they threw toilet paper at him and everything. Man, that shit was hilarious. I don't care who you are. I'm an AEW fan. I'm a Ricochet fan. That was creative. That was hilarious. And Ricochet gave as good as he got. Now, he manned up when he needed to man up. That's just pretty much it. So, I've decided at this point in time, especially with the Ring of Honor show last night, you're going to get the review and a watch along at the same time on some parts of this. Statlander's needed this warm up too, by the way. She needs this, and she needs Mercedes Moné for that intergender match she's going to be doing on the 31st. That's going to be a test right there. Uh. Uh-oh. Damn, I thought Penelope head planted on that one. She knows what she did too. Yeah. Yeah, she knows what she did. She almost head planted right there. That was almost bad. That was almost atrocious. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to go ahead and say this in advance. Yeah, it did. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. I agree with you, Stampede. I totally agree with you on that one. But I'm going to get this out there really like front line, front and center before it even gets here. If Garcia and Benjamin, let me make sure I got that correct because I heard it. I want to make sure I got this correct. Yeah. If Garcia and Benjamin go to a time limit draw, I do believe you may hear the first question out of me about Tony Khan's booking. Excuse me. I'm still trying to get over Okada and Garcia going the full 20. I'm still getting over that. And if Garcia and Benjamin go the full 20 after they've built him up and after they send him down there to WrestleCade to do the tryout for Speedball, everything, the whole 9 yards, Tony put all that kind of emphasis on stuff like that. You know, if they have him tying up with Daniel Garcia, yeah, you may hear the first question out of me on Tony Khan's booking. You may hear me actually say that. I don't think he's going to do it. I think he's tested the waters about as much as he can with that, but you never know. You never know what's in the mind of Tony Khan. Man's constantly thinking. I mean, I wouldn't like be negative about it. I'd just be like, bruh, you know, I think I got a button for this. Yeah. Yeah, I got buttons for this.
Stop the cap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what I was concerned about, Deb. There's something going on here. There's actually, let me go ahead and jump in on this one because Will Ospreay has had a lot to say about how he works. You understand the main reason that he worked Swerve was because he wanted to end any speculation that All In was going to be about him. Yeah, it was kind of a rough one there, too. I'm with you on that. But you do understand that the reason he worked Swerve when he worked Swerve was basically to put everything to rest as to what All In was really going to be about. You know, everybody was like, well, it's just a matter of All In. Will Ospreay is going to beat Swerve. He's going to be the world champion, the whole 9 yards. What did Ospreay and Swerve do? They tied it on in a different pay-per-view, and Ospreay laid down for him. Darby Allin is the preferred face of the company right now. I have that on first-hand information, not second-hand. Oh, what a damn. Stat just laid her ass out. But I have that on solid first-hand information that they are slowly working towards Darby Allin having the run to be the face of the company. So I understood Ospreay losing that. The other one was just 50-50 booking from that triple threat between Ospreay, Takeshita, and Ricochet. So what happened tonight was basically 50-50 booking. Either one of them could take it. It puts a little bit of drama there, but it puts Ricochet just a little bit further ahead of Ospreay. Yeah, Darby is essentially becoming to AEW what Sting was to WCW. That's exactly correct. But no, I have on firsthand information they're going to definitely run Darby as the face of the company for a little while. So Darby had to pick up that win on Wednesday. Ricochet's was just 50-50 booking. That's just basically it. He had to eat a tie or, a draw or whatever the hell you want to call it out of that triple threat. So he picked up a win over Will Ospreay. Ospreay is, and I will say this in full confidence, Dev. And don't laugh, please don't laugh. But I'm going to tie it all together. I'm going to tie it up in a bow here in just a minute. Ospreay is the gatekeeper for AEW. If you want to make it as a male competitor, if you want to make it as a male competitor, you're going to have to go through Ospreay. And for anybody who really cares or is even remotely interested in it, that was the Undertaker's position in WWE. The Undertaker was the gatekeeper for WWE. If you wanted to make it, if you wanted to springboard to the next level, you had to get the approval of the Undertaker. So I'm saying that Will Ospreay is to AEW what the Undertaker was to WWE, without all the goofy. And I love the Undertaker too. Mark Calloway, one of my favorite wrestlers. My God, I saw some of his shittiest gimmicks ever in WCW, NWA, and WCCW. Mark Calloway's always been one of my favorite wrestlers. But the reality of it is, thank you for subscribing too, by the way, Takara. I appreciate you. I'm not sure that's going to bring you any kind of comfort or anything, but the fact of the matter is they are treating Ospreay. And, of course, Statlander picked up the win over Penelope Ford. I knew that was coming. But if Ospreay's going to be the talk of the town, it seems to me like beating Ospreay will elevate your career. So that's where we're at on that. Now, I understand that's not what you want to hear. And that's fine. It's not what I want to hear either. Trust me, if I could put the camera up here right now where I'm at, I actually spent $70 on the Ospreay. Shoot, come on, Matt, get your brain out of your head. Kyle Fletcher. I spent the money on Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher. I wound up with number 3 out of 10 on the print. So I got number 3 out of the print. I mean, that's how big a fan I am. Actually, when people asked me what I wanted for Christmas, I said I want that because it was available. I don't have the Ospreay jersey yet, but I'm working on it. No, but I'm a bigger Ospreay fan than most people are. I'm sold out. Ospreay is one of those that actually encouraged me to watch AEW. And Catherine, Catherine, I am genuinely starting to agree with Daryl's take on Mercedes Moné. I think that's the problem. I really do. I'm starting to think it's that damn catchphrase. Because I'm going to tell you right now, she didn't leave nothing on the table tonight. She got her looks. She got everything going right here. But I swear to God, I think it's that catchphrase. The say hello to your CEO and money changes everything. I got to believe it now because she's leaning on that. And trust me, I'm a Mercedes Moné defender. Anybody want to look at my page, you can see I'm a Mercedes Moné defender. But I think I see that as the problem as well. I had to think about it, and I had to be in a position where I could actually take what he had to say and apply it to what I'm actually seeing right now. So I would say that if she were to drop that stupid-ass catchphrase, say hello to your CEO, and I think if she would have dropped that catchphrase, money changes everything, and just get out there and cut promos like the rest of them do and forget all these WWE catchphrases and shit, I think she'd be fine in AEW. I don't think there would be any detractors from AEW. Then we just have to deal with the ones who are mad because her name's not Sasha Banks. You know. Yeah, short to the point promos. Same thing. And you know what? I don't disagree with I don't think she has elevated the TNT title. I will say that. I think she's done leaps and bounds for New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to kill that sound so we don't have commercials kicking here. And they aren't taking a commercial break, so I'm probably, I don't know. No, they are taking a commercial break. I'm going to take it with them. I'll be right back here in about 1 minute. Give me like 1 minute. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Thank you. Um, Catherine, I've heard that. I've heard that a lot. I'm going to politely disagree with that. I don't think it's because Mercedes hasn't lost a match yet and they're back. And of course, what would life be without the Costco guys yet again? And Chris Jericho's out there.
We do not care.
Mayor who? That was entertaining. Yes, yes. Let AJ Boomfin Y2J. I think they dropped the ball last night, and I'm going to continue to stay on that. I think they dropped the ball by not putting the title on Cardona. I will say that. That's the one miss right there that I'm 100% sure was a miss. Well, he got half of it right. He is the biggest jackass in the city right now. She has done good for the women's division. The only reason I wouldn't say that she's the AEW version of Charlotte Flair is because she will actually elevate a talent. Just not shit Baker. That's all. I mean, seriously. I mean, when it is what it is. I wasn't surprised. I just know it's a miss. That's all there is to it. Cardona losing wasn't a surprise. Oh God. Oh, Anthony Bowens. Okay, I can put up with that. No, no, no. It's Anthony Bowens. We can let that roll. I can let Anthony Bowens roll by himself. I can do that. Hey, shut the hell up. And the whole crowd was with him on that. Oh, Lord. Big Bill. Yeah, see, Big Bill's over in New York. That's the only thing about it right there. Yeah, I can live with Anthony Bowens being out there, but if Max Caster to come with him, I'd have been right there with you. I really would have. I would have just about stopped the stream for like the entirety of the entire promo. He's not coming. Yeah, we saw that coming. Oh shit. Here we go. But yeah, I can deal with Anthony Bowens being out there, but I got a button for everything else, so you know.
We do not care.
That's correct. I got a button for that stuff. I ain't even getting my voice out of whack, none of that shit. So, all right, here we go. Let's test Tony Khan's booking chops here. And we got the Vendetta in the back. You know Warner's going to be happy tonight. That's just a given. Everyone deserves a slice of the vendetta. Oh! The best part about these watch alongs is you get an actual live reaction out of me every once in a while. That's right, boys and girls. The absolute Sports Illustrated Female Wrestler of the Year still does not have a fucking clue where she's at. That's gorgeous. And there's going to be some stands going right now. I don't know why Liv Morgan's not Wrestler of the Year, because she's not doing shit like this. I mean, can we get real for just a minute? Can we get our heads out of our collective asses and just start realizing Toni Storm is the women's division? I don't care about I don't care who anybody else's favorite is. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Toni Storm had to grow on me. That was a grow on. I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't been a fan for a very long time, but as soon as that timeless stuff started kicking in with me a little bit, actually some of the scrums were killing me. That little prepared statement after the win and shit. I mean, can we be real? Is there any other female, and I'm including Mercedes in this, and to be honest with you, as much as it kills me to say it, Mina Shirakawa got oh my God, Daniel Garcia's doing the dance again. All right, Catherine, time for that inside joke. You Garcia, me no Garcia. Watch this. The only place she's female wrestler of the year is in the locker room. And I don't care how that tastes going down for any Liv stands at all. That is the only place she is the female of the year, and that's in the locker room. Wow, Garcia opening up a can, be it an 8-ounce can of whoop ass. Garcia is just like going heavy at this. Shelton Benjamin getting him in a headlock, though, starting to get this stuff under control. Oh, you did what? You did what? Oh, my God. Oh my God. If I actually wind up on the show tonight, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that just to get on Starks' nerves. Don't tell him I said that. He might laugh. I don't know. Me, pass on Garcia? You know pass on Garcia. Watch this. Oh my good God. Yeah, now Garcia is like, we hurt people, guys. Like their t-shirt literally says, we hurt people. You know? I'll tell you one thing that bugged the shit out of me, though. I will tell you this. Bugged the absolute holy hell out of me. Shelton Benjamin was working Speedball Mike Bailey, and of course they still had the TNA fans left over from the pay-per-view the night before. It was just absolute mayhem. And I understood what the match was all about. I got it. But everybody in the building could do every other chant except for the Hurt Syndicate chant. That hurt my heart right there. Now, Shelton Benjamin ain't losing this fight. If Shelton Benjamin loses this fight right here, you will hear me publicly question the booking. I mean, that will not even be a question. I know Garcia's got a title. He doesn't need this title. Benjamin needs the points. if Garcia, I don't know if you were in here before, like about 30 minutes ago, but I said before this match even starts, if it even gets to a tie, like it did with Okada, I'm going to have serious questions about Tony Khan's booking on that one. And you best believe before Christmas, actually after Christmas, I'll probably get the answer for it. No, Stampede, sometime you got to be in there with us at Covalent TV. When they did that bullshit between Jimmy and Jay, me, Yeet, you know Yeet, watch this, and the crowd died on him right there. That's like a running joke on that show that we have going. It's hilarious. Yeah, no. Garcia does not need to win this league. No. And that one we will respectfully disagree on. I know you like him and I know you want to see him win, but I don't see the intrinsic value of putting Daniel Garcia over Shelton Benjamin. I don't see the intrinsic value of giving him. I don't see the intrinsic value of giving him a tie with Okada. I mean, I know Tony Khan needs to get ROI on the contract and all that stuff, but this is not how you build ROI on it, because Okada was already fledgling outside of AEW. When you're running the media and everything else, Okada was already fledgling on that. And the fact that they tied it up with him and Garcia, it just makes the pundits louder. And it didn't do anything for Garcia. It didn't elevate him. It didn't elevate Okada at all. In fact, it de-elevated him a lot. And in fact, I'm going to say that Tony Khan buried him on the... I don't know what's going on there, but it feels like Okada's being buried on this run. Either they are cooling him off to go to Japan for the G1, or something's going on that we don't know about. That's just basically it. That is a legitimate cool-off. You're not going to hear the WWE neckbeards coming out talking about that. No, I don't. No, I don't think. No. If he does that right there, then all Tony Khan's doing is lending credence to Conan. And if you've heard Conan talk about this thing right here, you would think this thing messed with his mama or something. He hates it. I'm dead serious. I don't think. I don't think Okada's going to make it to the finals. I know Kyle Fletcher's going to make it to the finals. Now my only question is what they're doing, because once again, every once in a while, I'll say something out of school, and I realize right now we're looking at 12 viewers and all that, and I got you. I understand that. I get it. I know I'm not big in the podcasting world. I got it. I'm working on it. But I usually average around 200 likes a day, give or take. And out of those 200 likes a day, about 14 or 15 of them are Tony Khan. And I'm not joking about that. I'm not bragging about that. I have no brag when it comes to this stuff. I'm too old and these guys are too young. So I got no brag about that at all. But it seems like if I tweet something that might go a little bit sideways, or if I say something in a show that might go a little bit sideways from the main event or from the main course of booking, it seems to me like every time I say something, he goes the opposite direction. Yeah, and I mean, that's the other part of it too, Catherine. See, now I didn't know that part. See, you got that information. I didn't get it. So, I mean, it seems to me like I'm holding my tongue on this one because I don't want him to go batshit and start booking Garcia. That's the whole thing, because it feels like I said something about Darby Allin. He goes over on that. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I don't see Okada coming out of this, though. I don't see Okada coming out of this with the title. I think my heart of hearts, my actual brain thinking if I were booking this entire thing right here, my semifinals would have Shelton Benjamin, Darby Allin, Will Ospreay, and Kyle Fletcher. And I would have Ospreay going over, and I would have Fletcher going over for the second match at World's End, so we can do Ospreay Fletcher 2. right away. I want to see Osprey Fletcher at World's End, and I want to see Shane McMahon at World's End. I'm going to let that sit for just a second. Actually, I'm going to have a sip of my beer while I'm letting that sit, too. My coaster decided to come along for the ride. Also, Race. Hey. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, Benjamin's starting to get this one under control right here. You can't book Benjamin as a strong wrestler, strong style wrestler against a hip gyration dance, you know. Yes, yeah, I agree with you on that, Dev. Totally agree. Um, the absolute Oh no, we don't need this. We don't need this. Yeah, at least he didn't do the dance, but he teased it. Actually, we opined on that, Stampede, and I like some of the opinions that I've heard. Garcia tearing it up. Um, I like some of the opinions that I heard. I I I I like some of the opinions I've heard. Covalent TV, we were speculating on this the other night, and I got one for you. I got one for you, and this is the best that I've heard so far. Omega is who Moxley is putting the flare out for. That Omega would join Death Riders, and then eventually the end run of this feud right here is going to be to get rid of the Elite. Oh no, they're going to pin him. It's over. Uh oh. Dragon Screw. I don't know if he was looking for that. Damn. But no, I think that Omega could be, if we don't get Shane McMahon at World's End, I'm thinking the flair that Moxley's doing is for Omega. And that Omega's going to align himself with, and I like that theory because that makes the most sense out of everything. Makes the most sense out of everything that's gone on with the Mox promo. I keep thinking that he's sending out flares for Shane. And then the other night on Covalent, we were talking about that, and Werner just spitballed it and said, you know, what if Omega is essentially the higher power? And that blew my mind because I'm like, hey, oh, now this is going to hurt in a way that, yeah, there we go. Got to have Cloverleaf and I will say this, Daniel Garcia has gotten better with his facial expressions and things like that. His sales without selling. I will give you that, Deb. I will. I think Garcia has definitely improved on that. I'm going to be honest with you. I think they did Corbin dirty. Oh, what? Almost a 3. Big boot. That was a reset switch, though. Now, I will say this, Dev. I think they did Corbin dirty. Because Corbin was like the Mikey of WWE. If you had a shitty idea or a shitty gimmick, give it to Corbin. He'll eat anything. And a lot of his gimmicks were shitty, and they were shitty on purpose. For the same reason the Canadian women get the shitty gimmicks with the farts and all that other garbage. You know, that's a fact. That's an absolute fact. Like the Canadian women, if you are from Canada and you are female, you will get a fart gimmick in WWE. You will get something similar to that. Whether it was Chelsea going through a dumpster and for like a month and a half, people were walking around going, "You stink." If you're from Canada and you're a woman, you're going to get that. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to question some booking on this one, but wow. He ain't gonna be moving much longer. That's it. Put him down. So we get some 50-50 booking here. What? Are we serious? No, I don't. Swerve out of nowhere. Okay, now this is making sense. Okay, this is starting to make sense now. No, I don't mind being wrong, Deb. I really don't. I'm one of those people. I don't get pissed off if I'm wrong. I just think it's bad booking. Because the problem is Garcia ain't bringing this kind of energy in California. He ain't going to be bringing this kind of energy in Michigan. He's going to bring it in New York. I got you. But now this is kind of starting to make sense for World's End. We're going to get Swerve and Bobby Lashley again at World's End. And I don't think we need Titty City out here. I don't think Titty City is going to be holding Bobby Lashley back anytime soon. I think they're definitely no, I mean it's cool, man. I don't care. I mean, you're right. I just think it's bad booking. Anytime you do something like that, yeah, if you spend your entire time having, you know, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin literally beating the holy hell out of everything that moves, and he catches a stray with no, no, I'm just with all that. All right, they're cutting to a commercial break. We're going to take one with them here. I'll be right back, roughly in about a minute. You know how that is. Oh, that's the what was the name of those guys last night, Catherine? Help me out. They got a name. I've got it in the thing here. Hang on a second. I'll tell you who it was. Do do do. They were in 0 hour. 0 hour. There's that. There's a 0 hour. That ain't it. Do do do. Final battle 0 hour. Were they not in 0 hour last night? Am I just like smoking something? Oh, good lord. I'll remember their name at some point in time. The dude down there with the goofy haircut and the straps. Yeah, that's him. No, Mansoor and Mace or MXM. They've got a little like a job squad, so to speak, but they're actually decent wrestlers. I swear they were on 0 hour last night. Maybe I'm reading everything wrong here. Infantry, Dark Order. No, they weren't. I thought they were on 0 hour last night. Let's see here. Iron Savages. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, was the name on it. I'll be right back. Give me like 1 minute. I'll be right back. I promise. And that was the single shortest commercial break I've ever seen in my lifetime here. We got Mark Briscoe in the ring right now. And the Beast Mortos making his way down here. Anybody want to bet they're going to let, yeah. Cold snap, bro. Cold snap. Yeah, Cold Snap's the beer on tap tonight. I didn't get a chance to get out there and get another beer because as soon as I started to step out the door, the match came right back on. So I'm here. But yeah, I mean, yeah, so that particular dude they had standing out at the end of the ring, part of the Iron Savages, that's the one they always say they're gonna send you to Titty City on it. And they do the meat chants and all that other garbage. Even if Beast Mortos wins, I still think he's mathematically eliminated. Let me check my text messages real quick. Oh well, so probably not. So that answers that question. 1 and 2, not enough for 3 on that one. Briscoe trying to catch in there. 1 and 2, and not enough for 3 again. So we're going to trade pinfall attempts here for just a minute. Oh, missed with that redneck kung fu now, didn't he? All right. Oh, damn. I guess these shoulder blocks aren't working out quite like they were intended to. See here. See what we got here. All right. Mortos with a crazy ass hit right there. And they're going back to picture in picture. See what we got here. see here. Give me about 2 seconds here. I'm working on one thing, trying to get a couple of things straightened out on the other side. There we are. Do 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 do. See here. Do do. There we go. All right, I missed a whole bunch of chat on that one. Well, you know, hey, starting in India. You know what? That's the one thing we definitely agree on, Dev. Hang tight. I got to kill that commercial sound. I mean, Beast Mortos is working like the rent's 6 months past due. Maybe they'll let him pick up a win. I don't see Briscoe coming out of this tournament at all. I mean, I saw him as filler to begin with, but yeah, I mean, we solved national crises during Roman Reigns' entrances. That was not even a question. We solved like major world crises, and they are going to a commercial. I'll grab you a beer, watch. I'll be right back here. Give me about 2 seconds. All right, Collision, we need to have a conversation. Your commercials are too short or too long. Good Lord. I mean, seriously. Good Lord. Mortos clearing the knee up here. Uh-oh. That ain't good. That was a hell of a sell right there. Not to be confused with Hell in a Cell. 6'2". 6'2" on Mortos. I'm guessing. I'm guessing on that one. Stampede's like I had two. Stampede's like I had two birthdays during one of his entrances. It feels like that. It really does. Now, this is one of those where I wish the referee would just stop fucking showboating. We know what he uses the chair for the whole time on that one. I mean, the first couple of times it was kind of funny, but after that, you're like, we know what he uses the chair for, dude. Chill out. Briscoe with a hell of a suplex right there. Oh, hello. Okay, now we got it working right. Briscoe with a hell of a suplex there. And actually, crazy enough, my sign's actually trying to show up in the background. That's cool as hell. I mean, seriously. We got 12 viewers in here tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Seriously. 510. Okay, I was off. I thought 6-2. Briscoe out there selling like the rent's 6 months past due as well. I mean, he's killing it out there. What in the world is going on here? Yeah, and that part of it right there, is one of the main reasons I can kind of vibe with Mark Briscoe. I know what he's been through. I lost my brother the same way. Well, not the same way, but I lost a brother. I know how it feels. You know, it's not even. Are we going to get the Froggy Boom? Froggy Bow. Sorry, I call it Boom for some reason. But no, Mark Briscoe hasn't. I mean, uh-oh. I think we got a win coming for the Beast Mortos. Uh-oh. And not enough for 3. Does anybody else have a cleaner Samoan slam or Samoan drop than Beast Mortos? If they do, I'd like to see it. No, yeah. I'm actually pulling for Beast Mortos in this one. I'm not even kidding. He might not win, but it's, you know, he's just that guy you got to pull for. Never has a bad match. Never has that many botches, if any at all. You know, and Froggy Boat got him. 1, not enough for 3. No, I knew that was coming. Yeah, I mean, I lost my brother a few years ago, lost my sister shortly after my dad passed. Uh-oh. All right, is he going to get the J driver on him or J driller? Yep, there it is. And Mark Briscoe heads to 6 points himself. Beast Mortos is mathematically and realistically eliminated from this competition at this point. That's kind of sad too, because I had high hopes for him coming into this thing. I'm not gonna lie, and for him to get a goose egg all the way across the board. I'm wondering how they're going to book Commander coming up here, especially for the last. They'll probably have Commander on the last Rampage next week. I'm kind of curious how they're going to book him now that he's Ring of Honor World Television Champion. And that match last night. Oh my dear God, he's not in the lead. He's got 2 wins. He's got to be at least a point behind Daniel Garcia. Daniel's got 7. Mark Briscoe should have 6. Or am I missing something here? Julia Hart. Catherine, I'm kind of halfway jealous because I think Fight for the Fallen sold out. If you've got tickets to it already, I really, really, really wanted to go to Fight for Fallen, but I had to wait on a paycheck to come in. I ain't even gonna lie because I didn't want to spend the money yet because the way the bills are coming in. No, 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 no. Mark Briscoe's at 6. Kyle Fletcher is at 9. Okada's at 7. Garcia's at 7. I'm not even looking at it. Those are your contenders. On the gold side, they got a log jam at 6, and then Osprey and Osprey's jammed in at 6. Ricochet, I think, breaks out at 9. Thunder Rosa getting her some. Thunder Rosa getting her some. Uh-oh. Never mind. Thunder Rosa and Mariah May waking their way down to the ring for some oof. There you go. Now that's how you sell a match right there. That is exactly how you sell a match. Show them, Thunder. How much you want to bet she's going to smack the... Oh, that was close. Yeah, Julia Hart was my favorite TBS champion too, Watch. I think we're both at the same spot on that one. Not even a question about it. Julia Hart, my favorite. Hey, we picked up another viewer. How you doing? We're having a party here. It's a watch party. The beer of the night is Cold Snap by Samuel Adams, at least for me. Kind of low on the alcohol content. It is a white ale, which is not terribly bad. Yeah, I know they're getting they're in New York, man. This crowd knows how to work. This crowd right here knows exactly how to work things. They are I have no complaints about this crowd. I have zero complaints with this crowd. And of course, we're going to get the latest video. The one from last night was pretty damn good. I hope it's the same one. I would tweak this promo just a little bit. And I'll be honest with you. I'm okay. I'm okay. The camera's doing its thing tonight, and I'm having to adjust it. That's all it is. I think having all the lighting that I've got to work on that. I will definitely be working on that tonight after the show because I want the camera to actually perform. I'm not even crazy about it. I'm going to go ahead and hit the mute button for the commercials. That way I'm not taking a break with them. Catherine, I share that sentiment. I don't think this match ever needed to happen. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think this match ever had a place anywhere. But here we are. So we're just going to have to embrace it, smile at it, and just keep on moving on. I am not Thunder Rosa's biggest fan. Not because of her talent. Not because of her talent. It's because of her choices. And I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not her biggest fan, and there's lots of reasons behind that. But we're going to get ready for this main event. Let me see here. Let's see what we got left. We got that one done, that one done, that one done. And they are going to close with Darby Allin and Claudio. Eh, no, it's a personal thing. Watch, it's got nothing to do with her performance. Her performance is fine. I am. There are certain wrestlers that just rub me the wrong way. Pretty much, I'm not her biggest fan outside of wrestling. Inside of wrestling, I got no problems with the way she works. I got no problems with. In fact, she's put on some hellacious banger matches, and that keeps me interested in AEW. But outside the ring is where I have a problem with her. It's got nothing to do with sandbagging or anything like that. One of the very few at WrestleCade who like just put off negative energy. It was totally negative. And back when I was doing a show called The Flower Shop, yeah, sandbagging was, yeah, that's not a choice I agree with either, but I understand the business. I mean, I'm not in the business, but I understand the business. I even did like one of my Flower Shop shows on her and Deonna Purrazzo because I thought their series was just that good. So I did a Flower Shop on it, and not only was it not very well received by her or Deonna, and I had nothing but good things to say about all of them. I mean, there was actually a fight to keep that video up, and it doesn't even have that many views. That's the stupid shit. That's back when I very first started this thing, Dev. Like, that video to this day has like 6 views. The one I did of Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, on the other hand, when they started off on their feud, the one I did for that one has like 2,000 views. So I can understand if you had a problem with that video. I mean, I used some pictures and so on and so forth, but all the information was basically like, I'm a historian. That's what my main degree is in. I have a degree in business administration. I have a degree in international business. I have a degree in history. So I'm a historian by kind of trade, but not really. I haven't gone as far as Catherine with it because if I had to do a history degree on a master's level, I would probably shoot myself. I just don't have the patience for it and everything else, and I don't have that make everybody happy thing, much less a PhD. I don't have that in me. I'm not that kind of person. I can't make intellectuals happy. I can't do it. So from that standpoint right there, I made up my mind. I got the degree. I got the hell out of Dodge. Then I picked up an international business degree and a business degree on top of that because those were things I needed to do what I do in my shoot job. But the absolute negative energy that I got directly from Thunder Rosa on that one was good enough for me to say, you know what, that's your company, that's what you do. I appreciate you. Have a good day. I won't ever do anything on you again. Period. Done deal. And we were at WrestleCade. I got that cold stare on top of it and everything. And it was a positive video. It was a praise video. So after that, I was just totally done. We got Darby Allin and Claudio Castagnoli. I never do pronounce his last name correctly. And Darby Allin's not waiting for the bell. Where's the rest of the Death Riders at on this one? I'm kind of curious. Because I just really can't see the Death Riders letting Claudio get a twofer out of this. You know, I can't see them letting him get anything less than a twofer. You notice Darby's back is taped up a lot after that Will Ospreay match. We are going to get a coffin drop. Yeah, I can drop a link for them. Hang on a second. I'll go right to my channel. They're on my channel. Let's see here. That won't take long. And we've got a live bell, and Claudio Castronoli just rang Darby Allin's bell and almost picked up a 3 count. Let's see here. I found it. That's true. That's true. Yeah, you're right about that, Catherine. I keep forgetting about that. And it was a fire story. It wasn't Flower Shop. It was because that was the angle was really good. I think he probably gave him the big swing for what, about 15, 20 turns? There's the one to the fire story for Deonna Purrazzo and Thunder Rosa. Covered their 5-match sequence. And let's see here. Where are we at? Oh, man, it's going to make you start all over again. And here's the one I did on Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. That's the other one right there. Yeah, those treacherous Canadian deserts, they can be something. They really can. They sneak up on you, eh? And then they give you a Molson. If you're really, really bad, they give you a Bex. Yeah. Anyway, we've got some, we got some commercials running there. We were doing picture in picture here. Claudio seems to have this match under control, but I'm pretty sure Will Ospreay thought he had the match under control as well. So yeah, I mean it's just been what I figured it would be. This is going to be a little bit more of a brutality match. Nice running European uppercut. Watching this now, I really hope to goodness, I really do. I hope to goodness that Tony books this again next year. If he does, I want to be there for this show. Soon as the tickets hit, I definitely want to be here for that show. I'm willing to go to Hammerstein Ballroom to do it. I am working too with AEW just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you know, I do run the yeah. But I am still working with AEW about doing live watch-alongs live from the show. I'm still working on that part. We're close. We're close to some ideas on how to do it safely and how not to be spoilered and, you know, not to have a whole bunch of spoilers and shit. We're getting close. So that's something that definitely could happen next year. It might be 2026 before we finally get to doing it on a regular basis. But I want to do some live watch-alongs physically live at the physical show. And this is one of them I definitely want to do because at least Manhattan is mostly safe. Mostly. Oh, he went to do the coffin drop and it didn't work out. Now we're doing double elbows. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing something similar to it, but I would like to see them run the women's side like they run Stardom. I would. I would like that. They have the roster to do it. We're correct on that. They absolutely have the roster to do it. That's not even a question. But I'd like to see them run it like they do the Stardom shows. I'm kind of with Stampede. Me and Stampede agree on this. Stardom works. Oh, coffin drop out of nowhere. Not really. But Stardom works their tournaments a little bit different and they're a little bit more aggressive. I'd like to see them work that Stardom style though. If they're going to do like a C2 or something similar to it, I would like to see them work it from a Stardom standpoint because I think Stardom does women's tournaments way better than any other promotion out there. Yeah, they would have a way to separate. They would have a way to separate. There wouldn't be ties in this. You wouldn't be sitting there looking at it, and we're not going to be privy to what they're shooting tomorrow night because I intentionally don't look at spoilers. But we're not going to be privy to what they shoot tomorrow night until Wednesday, unless you were at the show. So, I mean, there is a whole lot going on here. Um, I think it needs to be separate. I think it needs to be defining in its own way. I think Continental Classic, we're on year 2 of that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you are not, the 5-star tournament that Stardom does is absolutely off the chain. I would recommend watching Stardom after they move Julia up to the main roster though. I'd wait till they move Julia up to the main roster because if you watch Stardom too long, it's going to ruin a lot of what Julia does for you, or at least it ruins it for me automatically. Cuz I thought there was nothing more condescending ever than Bully Ray doing an interview with Julia talking about over here in the States, we like to put people through tables. Swear to God, that was a statement, Stampede. Go back and look. Because I know Stampede's probably sitting there going, yeah, Bully Ray was trying to explain to her how to put somebody through a table. And if anything was more monosyllabic, knuckle dragging, stupid, I don't know what it was. Way to tell me you've never even seen her body of work, okay? And she was nice about it. She was totally nice about it. And about 12 hours after the interview dropped, she popped up with a little comment that says, I also know how to get the tables. That was a nice way of saying, fuck off. You know? Oh, he's just going to sling him into the steps. The same thing we watched on Wednesday, Tony. Don't overbook. Don't overhype it. Ooh, turned him inside out. Not enough for 3 though. Yeah, I don't think you're going to put Darby Allin away that easy. Yeah. I would not recommend watching Stardom and WWE in the same night. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't recommend that at all. Because over in Stardom, seriously, over in Stardom, those women work like the men are working right now. Same speed, same everything. I'm not bullshitting you. The women work at the exact same speed as the men do. There's not this lull. There's not a gently jogging across the ring thing. No, these women go hard, and most of them have the same speed as a man. Most of them do. That's what bothers me so much about Julia. Julia is so much faster than everybody in that promotion, with the exception of Stephanie and what are they calling her, Zarya now instead of Delta? Yeah, except for those two. Those are literally, those three women right there are the only three they can work with and work a decent match. Everybody else is moving in slow motion. It really is. That's not even a joke. Darby Allin did a reversal on that move right there and made Claudio look like he doesn't know what planet he's on. Yeah, the Stardom women in a lot of he says that faster than the men. I would say in a lot of case scenario, yes, they are. I would definitely say that. In a lot of cases, yes, they are. The Stardom women are actually faster than the men. I mean, it's amazing if you want to watch it on its own with its own body of work and everything like that. But Stampede's not kidding. You cannot switch. You can't watch Stardom and finish up 20 minutes before NXT. NXT would look boring. Same thing with Raw. Same thing with SmackDown. And if I'm being honest, when the Japanese wrestlers come over to AEW, same thing in AEW. They work completely different in the United States than they do in America. But at least in AEW, they kind of know how to book them, and the fans are a whole lot more aware of the Japanese wrestlers. And they will call you out if you're bad booking them. That's a fact. They will call you. The fans here will call them out. I will tell you right now, if Roxanne went to Stardom, she would look like she's walking in place. And Roxanne is super good. Roxanne is super good. She's an anomaly for NXT as far as the rest of them. Oh, man, Claudio had to get some brass knucks to win this match. And we had an overrun on that as well. No, I'm just saying, Roxanne is really good. I have absolutely no problem with Roxanne. Roxanne is a standout in all of WWE's women's division. I think that's why they still got her down in NXT. Because I'll be honest with you, I think she embarrasses 95% of the women on the main roster, either side. Whether you go SmackDown or Raw, I think she embarrasses all of them. But I'm just dead serious about this right here. Yeah, Castronoli needed the brass knucks. Now he's getting the hell out of Dodge. Actually, Will Ospreay's on the outside looking in. Yep, Team Bald wins again. All right, and they're going ahead and closing out the night, and we're going to close it out with them. Obviously, we don't have anything else to go on here. Guys, I really appreciate everybody being here. It's been phenomenal as always. Yeah, as I've said constantly, y'all are my people. So like, comment, share when we get the next stream up. I'm not sure if I'm going to be here on Monday. I know I will be here tomorrow at 2 o'clock for a review of tonight's action, plus the Ring of Honor show. I'm working on that. I was going to do it today, but there's just so much information in there. I wanted to make sure I do it right. I wanted to make sure I do it correctly. So we're going to close out Tony Appreciation Night, or weekend, so to speak, with a live review tomorrow of Ring of Honor. It's going to be at 2 o'clock here live. And we're going to do a live review of Ring of Honor. We're going to do a live review of Collision. I'm going to throw a little bit of Rampage in there, and I might even get some of the Dynamite matches as well. I'm still thinking we're going to be out the door in an hour and a half. Don't even worry about it. It's not going to be long. I don't plan to go long. I never plan to go long, but then occasionally the reviews get like more people in here. We get more chats. We get more of everything. But we're definitely going to be live tomorrow at 2 p.m. for the review of all of AEW this weekend. And that's going to conclude my Tony Appreciation Weekend. And I have no problem saying that. Now, I am questioning some of his booking decisions, but you like them watch. So, I mean, it's appealing to somebody. That's all that matters. So that's probably going to satiate, if not completely keep calm, how I'm going to review that. Because at least I know it's reaching somebody. If I know it's reaching somebody, maybe it's turning a fan. I don't know. Maybe it's creating a fan. but we're going to discuss it either way. But for right now, if you want to, if you feel the urge, almost here in the next, they're set to go off in 10 minutes. It's going to be at the Covalent TV. I'll drop that here real quick for those who don't know. Come on, Matt. That's them here on Twitter and also on YouTube. So they're going to be live here in the next probably 10 minutes with those facts, data, statistics, and news. They're going to hold a couple of dumbasses accountable, and they're going to bring you the best review across all platforms, and it's even better than mine. I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding, really. They are really good at what they do. They bring out a lot of information. Definitely worth your time, definitely worth a watch. And that's where I'm heading immediately after this show. I appreciate everybody that's been here tonight. We had 12 viewers, which it's the weekend. It's a holiday weekend. I'm excited. At least 12 of you wanted to come out here and rock with me. I'm going to rock with you right back. But for now, I would like to say goodnight, everybody. Thank you for everything. I really needed this stream a lot. Got a lot of my nerves. Got everything. We're cool. And I appreciate everybody. I hope everybody appreciated what we did. And we'll definitely be back at 2 p.m. tomorrow for that live review here on Graphs TV and The Sicko Show. I've been your host, the Matty Man. Good night, everybody. God bless. And good night, America, wherever you are. Have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock.